Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading vlog of Mafia romances. Also, don't mind my hair because I don't know what it's doing. It was curled and now it's not curled anymore. And now it's just kind of, you know, doing its own thing. But I wanted to film the intro to this reading vlog because I'm super excited. I will be reading Mafia romances. Like I said, I've just been, you know what, like in the mood for them. Like I am just ready. Does my makeup look wild too? Okay, it's an off day. It's an off day. It's an off day. Besides the point, sorry, also, if you hear my washer going, wow, she's really doing the damn thing. Now, for the books that I want to read for this vlog are Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, Ruthless Creatures by J.T. Geissinger, and Mafia Mistress by Mila Finelli. Okay, it's about to go down, okay? Because these are all really good, or I've heard that they're all really good. I'm predicting 5 stars for all of these. I'm most excited about Brutal Prince and Mafia Mistress because, you know, Sophie Lark is like super hyped, and Mila Finelli just came out with a 3rd book in that series about a different couple, but you have to kind of technically low-key read the first 2 books before you get to the 3rd one. And I had been seeing like so many things, like recommendations and quotes, and I was like, oh my god, it sounds so good, but I have to read the first 2 first. So if I end up loving Mafia Mistress, then I'm gonna for sure read Mafia Darling and then read Mafia, oh no, Mafia Madman, I think it's what it's called. But yeah, I'm super excited. I actually haven't started reading any of these, but first book that I'm going to be reading is Brutal Prince. So I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit of that and update you guys when I have thoughts. I honestly was doing percentages, but I never follow those. I just kind of say things when they pop up, or I write it down in my notes and then I just update in certain clips. So we'll just kind of see how it happens in this vlog, but I'm super excited and let's just jump right into it. I was just chilling here on my couch reading, and like I said, I'm not that far in, but I do have some thoughts. Also, don't mind my nose, this vlog is just chaotic. I'm liking Sophie Lark's writing. Like, I think it's very easy to read and it is in first person and you get dual point of view, which I'm enjoying all of those things. Sophie Lark's writing is just really easy to get into. Like, you're not lost. It's just easy to read, you know? It's very understandable. And I'm also liking all of the characters that we have met so far, which is basically all of them. I know people say the Gallo family maybe, but to me it's like the Gallo family. Am I right or are you right? I'm gonna say the Gallo family because they're Italian and it gives me a little bit more like Spanish vibes, if you know what I mean. And the Griffin family. I have met basically all of the main characters and I like all of them. Okay, so then now I want to say, like, it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought that this was gonna be dark mafia romance, but really? Is it mafia? Because not once have they said that they are mafia. They're more like rich people that have a lot of power and influence, and they aren't necessarily good people, or like their businesses aren't good and their actions are all like moral, you know? But is it mafia? I don't know. Maybe I'll get more in depth into the whole dynamics and what makes it a mafia, but as of right now, I'm not getting that vibe. Like, I'm not getting that vibe at all. And it doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying it. It's just it wasn't what I was expecting. It's giving very much rich people with influence and power in modern day time. For example, they already brought up like Demi Lovato. Like, the Griffins hired Demi Lovato to sing at their 19-year-old's party that they threw. And you know what? Something about that just don't sit right with me. They also mentioned like Dave & Buster's. I don't know if that's everywhere, but we have one here in Nebraska, and so I know about it and I've been multiple times. But it was mentioned in the book because the youngest brother, Sebastian Gallo, he is supposedly supposed to meet up with a couple of people there after this party, and I'm like, but what? Why are these people going to Dave & Buster's? Like, that's just all I want to know. So yeah, it's not giving very much dark mafia romance. It's giving not that, and it's giving a lot of other things. But it doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying the story. It's just it wasn't what I expected. So those are my thoughts for now. I'm just a little confused. But yeah, we're gonna keep reading, and I will update you guys at a later time. Hi guys, so it's actually the next day. Damn, he was quick with it. He was not quick with it. Sorry if this is shaky, but like it's like a car mount. But anyways, I finished Brutal Prince literally earlier today, and I'm giving it 4 stars. Like I told you guys yesterday, it just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be, but I did lower my expectations. So I didn't like rate it based off of like other things, different qualifiers or whatever, but I still gave it 4 stars because I loved it. I loved Ada. I loved her. She was just a bad bitch. You know, I can't say no to a bad bitch, you know. And Calum, and I equally loved Calum as well, but I wanted more relationship development, and I feel like people in the comments are gonna be like, what do you mean, bitch? There was relationship development. But for me, it started off very much hate to love, like heavy like enemies to lovers, like they try to kill each other. And damn, the sun is bright. Why'd you go this way? Okay, we finally parked so I can get these thoughts out of my head. So like I was saying, that I really liked the enemies to lovers part of the book. Like I really liked when they were trying to kill each other. And obviously the famous strawberry scene, like iconic. Honestly, like I knew it was gonna happen, but when it happened, I still kind of like was shook and still laughed. It was funny, even though I was just waiting for it. But I didn't know what he does after she does the strawberry thing, which I was like, damn, they for real trying to kill each other. So I liked that. I just wish that we had more like one-on-one of them together, because I felt like it was enemies to lovers, then there's like action, and then they fuck, and then it's like happily ever after. They don't hate each other anymore. But I feel like their relationship didn't grow, so I found it lacking in that way. That's why I'm giving it 4 stars. And I looked it up, it was like 374 pages, and I was just like, what the hell? Like I wanted more. Like I was left wanting more. But I will be reading the second book in the series. I think I'm gonna be reading like every book in the series, because I still like Sophie Lark's writing, and I like the way that she tells stories, and I already am introduced to all of the characters, like the Griffins and the Gallos. Like I got introduced to all of the characters, and I know that all of the characters get their own like stories, so I'm still gonna continue the series. Yeah, I'm giving Brutal Prince 4 stars. Next book that I want to read is Ruthless Creatures by J.T. Geissinger. I chose this one instead of Mafia Mistress because I feel like Ruthless Creatures is going to be more Mafia, like the Mafia that I was expecting for Brutal Prince. I feel like Ruthless Creatures is going to be. That's the next book that I'm reading, and I will update you guys after I have started it and see kind of what vibe it's giving, but I'm hoping that it's giving the right vibe. Hi guys, sorry maybe for the bad lighting. Also, I curled my hair, but like it never does what I want it to do, so it's fine. I am currently working, but I wanted to update you guys on Ruthless Creatures because I am like 80% of the way in already. I know. I know. Just a couple thoughts. First off, I'm loving it. It's sitting very high on a 4. When I first started reading it, it was sitting very high, like 5-star. But the more I'm getting into it, it's not that I'm not loving it as much, but it's not giving me the feeling of a 5-star. Depending, I guess, on how it ends and how it goes, then maybe a 5-star, but it's sitting very high on a 4-star. So I am still loving this book, okay? Cage can get it. He is on my book boyfriend list officially. Like this man, oh my god, he is just all about what's her name, bruh, what's her name? Paige, and it's not Sloane. Sloane is the best friend, but she sticks into my mind because, I don't know, Sloane, Grey's Anatomy, maybe, or like Sloane because she's just a badass bitch in the book, but it's not her. She's not the main character. I'm gonna have to look this up because the fact that I don't remember the main character's name, like what? Natalie, okay, Natalie, okay, now we know. Like I was saying, Cage is just all about Natalie. Like the minute that he sees her, he's just like, oh, she's mine. Absolutely. Like She's the one. She's literally, he says it, she is the one. Anyways, besides the point, yeah, I love him. I love her. When I first got into the book, I was like, oh, like she's grieving. Like she's still grieving over her lost fiance. And it showed that she was like in love with him because I mean, he disappeared on her wedding day. So they were gonna get married. So she was in love with him, you know, and she's grieving and you can see that. And make sure you guys check trigger warnings because she does idolize and mention like suicide, and she's very much depressed and she's going to therapy, so it's very like dark in that way. And then there's a lot of alcohol drinking. Like she's very alcohol dependent. I don't think she's an alcoholic, but there's a lot of alcohol in the book. Yeah, so that's how it starts off. And Sloane, from the beginning, this friendship that they both have together is just amazing. Like everybody would want a relationship like that, or like a best friend like that. And their banter back and forth is just funny. Like I found myself smiling and laughing, and I just love their relationship. Like Sloane is such a badass, and not that Natalie is not a badass, but she's been through so much, which makes her a badass. And she's also like a takes no shit kind of girl. So like I love both of them. But anyways, yes, so once Cage gets in the picture, it all kind of just heats up from there. And I'm talking about heats up, okay? He is just in love with her. Like the reason why I think that I don't think it's a 5-star is because it feels very insta-lovey. And it's a 300 and something page book. So, but it felt very insta-lovey. It is dual point of view, but when you get Cage's point of view, they're short, like super short. They're not like Natalie's point of view, you know what I mean? So yeah, it gives off that feeling for sure to me, because the minute that he sees her, he's all about her. Like that's his woman, his queen. Like he is just like that, she's mine. Very much that, and very much alpha asshole fucking oof. And he speaks Russian though. Would you know, he gets me on that one. And he'll speak Russian to her. And the smut in this book, oh bitch, the mouth on this man, bitch, it is so hot. Like it's so good, and there's a lot of it. I was kind of shook about the amount of smut in this book, but the plot is still going, and I am basically predicting the plot. I have a feeling that I know how it's going to end, but you know what, I always say that, and sometimes authors just like, you know, plot twist me, and it's like, you thought, bitch, I made you think this, but no, this is gonna happen. No, but I'm kind of positive I know what's gonna happen, but I don't want to tell you guys because it could be a spoiler. So, but I think it's kind of obvious because he's an assassin, and he pulled up to this town, and he bought the house next to Natalie's. And yeah, anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. But he doesn't do the job that he was set out to do. He makes this arrangement with Natalie. Like he is so direct. Like if you love a direct alpha hero, this one's for you. Cage is for you. Casimir, Patrona, oh bitch. What else do I want to say? Yeah, that's why it's not kind of hitting at 5 stars, because it feels very insta-lovey. But I mean, it is what it is, you know? I don't know. It's just, I guess it's just not giving me 5-star feels. But let me just sit on it. It's very insta-lovey, but like they spend time apart because she rejects him at the beginning. And then he like comes back because he can't stay away from her. Like he literally flies a plane through a winter storm to get to her. And he's like, you didn't call. Like the things that he says, the quotes in this bitch, it is so good. So maybe it is a 5-star. I just never know, but it is so good. Like there's so many good things in this book. Like he tells her about his trauma. Obviously he hasn't told her all of his secrets. He's like, I'm gonna have to make you fall in love with me before I tell you all my darkest secrets. And she was like, well, okay. Yeah, I don't know what my rating is gonna be. I don't know. I have to finish this book and maybe, you know, read some reviews and get my head on straight, like on what rating I kind of want to give it. But I'm loving it so far. I really, really am. Like the things that he says about her and his thoughts about her and just the pain and trauma that he's been through. Like they do talk about his trauma, and like obviously he's already been new about her situation. But the thing that she tells him before he leaves, even though she rejected him, maybe I am loving this book. Maybe it is a 5-star. It's really good. I mean, I'm also really, really loving JT Geisinger's writing. I really, really vibe with it. Like, I really fucks with it. I'm trying to think if there's anything more I need to say, because I feel like I've just been rambling, because this is why you need to do up-to-date % updates because I just be rambling when I do pick up the camera. This is another issue that I kind of am having. Like I said, she was so depressed in the beginning, like really upset and sad and still grieving over her husband, and I guess that's valid, you know, that is valid. But there's at some point, like when they're about to like officially like have sex for the first time, she's like, I can't believe I was in love with someone that folded his clothes before he put it in the laundry. I can't believe I fell in love with somebody who can't look me in the eyes when he kisses me. And I'm like, damn, like she just started throwing her ex-fiance, dead fiance, under the bus when she met this new man. And I'm like, but, and then I guess she's just coming to the realization that she never truly loved him or was in love with him. She was just like being a good girl and like following, I don't know. But that was a little off for me, like saying all those things about her ex/dead fiance, because she was like grieving him so hard that she was contemplating suicide. Does that make sense? Like it just threw me off, but like it sticks in my head. Sometimes when I read things and it's like, oh, that was kind of weird, but it doesn't stick in my head, I just keep reading and I'm still loving it. But no, one of those, that thing stuck in my head, so I thought I'd mention it. But that's all that I'm gonna say. I am loving this book. I am ready to finish it. I will most likely probably finish it today. And yeah, it's very good. I'm really loving it. Hey guys, so I finished Ruthless Creatures. I'm gonna give it a 4.5, but I am going to be rounding it up to a 5. That's how much I liked it. It wasn't a perfect 5-star because there were some issues that I wasn't just like, I was not into, but overall, like every time I think about it I smile, and I have to round it up to a 5 because it's closer to a 5 than it is to a 4. So yeah, 4.5, not bad. Moving up from here, let's see what Mafia Mistress is about. But with the Ruthless Creatures, I did not guess the end again. Like I don't know why I keep saying that I can predict it or I already know what's gonna happen, like clearly not. But overall I was shook and I was like, wow, this is really good. I love the plot twist. Just when everything came out, I was just like, and fucking David, he's a fucking asshole. A fucking piece of shit asshole. Like, what the actual fuck with that man? I also did want to mention that I just love this book overall, and like the reasons why I'm not giving it a straight 5-star is because 1, I felt like it was insta-lovey, and 2, because I felt like Cage is like too good to be true. Like I don't know, like he is like way too good to be true, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's just like my damaged ass fucking saying like too good to be true, but like he was perfect, and I was just like, yeah. And that's also another, that's a reason why it's not 5 stars, but that's another reason why I'm rounding it up to a 5 star. So like I don't know how my brain fucking works, bro. But yeah, technically 4.5, but it is a 5-star. It's really good. I highly recommend it, and I am so excited for the second book. That's Natalie's best friend Sloane's story, and oh bitch, I'm ready. I am so ready. I kind of want to dive into it like right now, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I kind of want to read Mafia Mistress before I continue with Brutal Prince, Queens and Monsters series, and oh shit, why did they have to park like right next to me? That is so weird. Hi guys, so I just finished filming a video. That's why I have this like cute little top on, and why I have all this jewelry, and just that's why I'm looking like this. Also, sorry if you hear my washer and dryer. I got off work about like an hour ago, but I wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys because I did end up reading Carnal Urges, but there's no update and there's not much really of a review, except that I gave it 5 stars. There is no b-roll. There is no time lapse of me reading Carnal Urges. I literally binged it. Like I started it that last night and then I finished it the next morning, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, so it is 0.5 better than Ruthless Creatures, but it's still an amazing series. And I just couldn't help myself because I knew that it was Sloane's story, so I ended up just binging it. But that book was not part of this reading vlog. Mafia Mistress is, which I am currently reading, and I am pretty sure I am 50% of the way in already. I know, don't kill me. I know. I do have some thoughts. It is sitting very much at a 4-star for me. In the beginning, I was very iffy about the female main character. What is her name? Oh, Francesca, but her close friends call her Frankie, except Fausto, of course, the main male character, he calls her Francesca, which I like because it makes her sound older than she is. Let's see. In the beginning, Francesca seemed very naive, very young, but I mean, she is 18, like she's not that old, but she does have some growth within her because she had to step in as her twin sister's guardian when her mother passed away, and so she has that maturity, and it has been coming through a little bit more now in the story from like where I'm at. Fausto, from the beginning, I loved him. He is just Daddy Fausto, like that's how people say. Let me see what else. I didn't like Frankie in the beginning, but I am liking her a little bit more now. I love the Italian. I love the language used. I love when Fausto talks to her in Italian. I think it's so hot. I love Giulio. I'm thinking that's how you say it, Giulio, which is Fausto's son, which was Frankie's original groom to be. But at this point in the book where I'm at, they are no longer engaged. Fausto has taken her as his mistress, and she is having none of that. So I'm ready to get a little bit more backlash from Frankie. I'm ready for her to give more attitude and sass to Fausto and tell him like, no, I'm not gonna be your mistress. But I know there is a second book about the same couple, so I'm just like, how much more? Because I'm only like, what, 50% of the way in, so there's like 50% left. That's a lot left. Like, what else has to happen that there needed to be a duet? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait and see. But I'm really liking it so far. It is sitting at a 4-star. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a 5-star, but I don't know. It could pull through. I am liking it so far though. I'm trying to see if there's anything more that I wanted to say. I really liked the tension and the angsty like build up in the beginning, because Fausto was trying really hard not to fall for Frankie, and not even necessarily fall for her, but mostly like he just had so many like sexual thoughts about her, and he just thought that she was beautiful, and he was like, I need to have her, like I wish I could have her. He was having a lot of thoughts like that, but I liked that they didn't get together too fast. And right now they recently had they had other stuff happen, but they just now recently really had sex for the first time, and I am loving it. I mean, Mila Finelli writes really good smut. I like her writing so far. I'm entertained. And I think that's all that I have to say for right now. I am going to sit here for a little bit and read, have you guys watch a time lapse. It's currently raining, so it feels kind of perfect. So I'm just gonna sit down and read for a little bit before I have to like get started on dinner. I am hoping to finish this book tonight. I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, so this is gonna be the last and final update for this Mafia romance reading vlog. This I feel like was kind of all over the place, and then I read way more books than I had said that I was gonna read in the beginning. So here it goes. So let's talk about Mafia Mistress. That's the one that I was reading. I ended up giving that book 4 stars. I did finish it. I don't know, like it just felt very 4-star to me. I mean, I loved the characters. I thought the female main character was a little bit naive and childish at some points, but she is 18, 19, around that age. Daddy Fausto though, he a good one. He a good one. And the ending of book 1 was kind of what you expect, and it was one of those where the hero, not the hero, but the heroine does something that the hero doesn't like, and he like blows it out of proportion. And so it ended off on a cliffhanger, so you know I had to jump into Mafia Darling. So that's the other book that I want to talk about. I read these a couple of days ago. After I finished reading that series, I've kind of just been reading novellas ever since, so I think I'm in a little bit of a slump just because I read so many Mafia romances like back to back. But I ended up jumping right into Mafia darling, which by the way is like 200 and something pages. I thought it would be a full-length novel, but honestly, if what's her name, Mila Finelli, she would have combined both books and they would have just had one book that was really long, or she could even cut some stuff out. I feel like it would have been better. Like, I don't understand why it had to be a duet, but that's just my personal opinion. And this one, you know, there's action and plot in the beginning. The hero has to obviously make up for what he did. I also don't think he groveled enough, and I think that the heroine gave in too quickly, but I mean, it's also Daddy Fausto, so I don't know, like I probably would have forgave him. I don't know, I probably would have forgiven him that quickly as well, but I just thought I would mention that. I also ended up giving the second book a 4 stars. So overall, it is a sexy, hot Italian mafia romance, and it is good. You know what it gave me? It gave me very telenovela vibes, like the novelas that you used to watch with your mom when you were younger, like that dramatic, like that hot, like that plot kind of, you know, like it gave very much a telenovela, and I think that's why I liked it so much, and that's why I gave it a 4 star. But I don't know, it also didn't give me 5-star like feeling and just, I don't know. But the covers are stunning. The alternative covers are stunning, which I kind of want to buy them, but they weren't 5 stars, but they were 4 stars. I mean, you know, average it out, 5 stars, you know. Not me trying to talk myself into buying the alternative covers, but I think I kind of want them though, because they gave me like that novella vibe, and I don't know, I love the Italian. The smut was hot as hell, and you know what? I love the hero, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. But I definitely recommend to read. 4 stars is still a great rating, and I loved both of them, and I'm glad that I finally read it. And I do love Mila Finelli's writing as well. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I keep mentioning like the author's writing because all of these authors in this blog are new to me. So when I read a new author, like writing plays a lot into whether I enjoy the book. So that's why I keep mentioning it. But all 3 of these authors had amazing writing that I vibed with and I enjoyed, and most of these books were top notch. I don't think did I give any of them 5 stars? Yes, I gave Carnal Urges 5 stars, but I didn't even have like any footage of me reading that, so it's a very much 4-star reading vlog. But I hope you guys enjoyed anyways. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next reading vlog, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.